the I have the boxed version of the Prime collection.
Oh, lucky you. I wish.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize it was like super rare.
Oh yeah,
actually.
it is.
I just found it at Best Buy
but
one
nowadays you can get that for $20 on the eShop, so as a virtual, which is cool.
It was really weird because I used to walk into Best Buy and find a bunch of games that were apparently super rare. Like I found a copy of Xenoblade like when that game was new, and just like bought it off the shelf like in really good condition. My parents got it for me for a Hanukkah present. Like I just happened to accidentally find the Metroid Prime collection, and like I didn't think anything of it.
I then again, I've seen it used, so it's like it was a thing. I also, you know what I would always see used at GameStop, at my local GameStop, but not anymore. Fucking the collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12. Like they literally like fucking a
Shit,
ton
I
of
actually
those.
have that.
I used to have it.
rare?
I used to have.
rare?
I think it is.
I've seen that at my local flea market before.
I think it's
I
common
didn't even
actually.
know that was rare.
I used to
Yeah,
have
I
it.
didn't know either.
I used to
I was-
own it, but then I lost my copy of it. And I felt really stupid because of that.
I was browsing through I found like a little like packet of like CDs that we used to have, and basically what we used to put in this like CD thing was, for the most part, it was, you know, like MS-DOS games or, you know, like PC games. But one of the things, you know, eventually when we couldn't find the box for like a PlayStation game, I would have taken the shot. We would just put it in there. So I found like the Persona 4 disc. And another thing I found was Final Fantasy 12, but I noticed the disc was different than the one that I had, and so I just realized that the one that we had, nice and neat and in a box, was Final Fantasy 12, and the one that we just had in some dinky little, like, storage container, like, where you would normally keep your, like, shitty mix CDs, was the goddamn fucking collector's edition. And, like, it was so obvious our priorities. Like, we didn't comprehend when we were young how awesome it was that we were holding the fucking collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12 in our hands.
I think there's a point where I really didn't give so much of a shit that I used it as a coaster for a while. I used like the Master Edition box as a coaster for a while because I was such a. I don't even know why. I just remember someone coming into my room and they're just like, "That's a neat coaster." I don't remember why I used it as a coaster. I don't even remember why I used it as a coaster. I don't even remember why. I just remembered.
That is a middle finger to me, to Charm, to Final Fantasy itself.
I don't even remember why I used it as a coaster. I don't even know why I did.
Oh my god.
You were a fucking monster. You know what? I'm glad you died. I'm glad you died in the Fury.
Oh, that's the tranquilizer, fuck.
That is the worst insult you could ever give a game ever.
I hate you now. I think less of you.
Oh my god. It's just... like I said, I don't even know why I used this coaster. I just did.
Show yourself.
Charmed is right, like, that is absolutely disrespectful to the game.
Holy shit. See, Other M, on the other hand, that makes for a nice coaster.
I have Other M still.
I don't even know where my copy came. Did I ever tell you the story of how I got my copy of Other M?
Wasn't it your brother's?
I think it was like, it might have been. But one day I just moved in with my dad. I just looked at the dresser he gave me, and then it's just right in there. One day I was like, because I was going to put something.
The only way to get you to play the game.
I was just putting on some clothes, and all of a sudden I was like, what the fuck? And it's like, what the fuck? And I just see Metroid Prime Other M in there. It might have been my brother's, because I never we were going to get it.
Metroid Prime Other M.
That is the worst combination you could ever...
I think at one
Actually,
point... I think it was so funny, because I had to make a tragic decision when I was like younger, to either get my first Dazzle or to get Other M. I was like, I'm gonna really miss out on this really cool game, so I got the Dazzle instead. I'm very glad I got that Dazzle instead of.
Good decision making was made.
Good.
There was an embarrassing period of time where Other M was like my favorite.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
You remember that shit.
I remember that.
Right mind,
And then
but
I was actually defending it with you, even though I've never played it, because I just thought.
Yeah, because you just wanted me to be right.
It wasn't really just that. Cause I just thought everybody was like it was overrated. Then I actually seen the game. It was kind of like no.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to know, what was going through your mind when you were saying Other M is my favorite game of all time?
I didn't actually say it was my favorite game of all time. I don't remember what I used to claim.
You just said that. You just always said that you loved it, but it wasn't your favorite. It was like it was up there. It was, but you just.
I said it was like my favorite action game or something, which was fucking the stupidest statement I've ever made.
Damn
What was going through my mind was, shit, I've never played Bayonetta or Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden or anything that is even remotely competent as an action game. This is a decent substitute for both of those, and I like the high octaneness. Yeah, because I was 14 when I played it, and then I played Devil May Cry, and I was like, and even that game is like, it's aged kind of poorly, but even that game is a much better example of action-based gameplay. If that makes any sense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's way better than Other M because it's specifically because of mobility. Like I think action games live and die on mobility, and Other M, its problem is that it has so little mobility, which is ironic because Metroid is all about mobility.
Yeah.
Like well, 2D Metroids anyway. 3D Metroid's about exploration. 2D Metroid is about mobility almost as much as exploration.
Pretty much.
I can't believe I keep dying.
Obviously, I learned my lesson.
Good. We all
Good.
learned our lesson. We all
Can we
learned
go back to
something.
making fun of Gavin now about the coaster?
I see how it
Please,
is.
Can we?
Wait,
I
guys,
see.
can we do? I know what I did was bad, but hold on, you ain't heard nothing yet.
I'm trying to think of
I
the.
can't.
I'm trying to think
I
of
can't
the
do
worst thing I've ever done.
You used fucking goddamn Final Fantasy as a coaster.
No,
There you go.
I wonder if I've done worse than that though.
I don't think anything could beat that out. Honestly, I think
know-
the only thing worse is calling Other M your favorite game of all time.
it was not. It was my favorite action game.
Well,
Still,
there you go.
Same thing. Same thing.
It's everyone should be ashamed of their past day at Gavin's stream.
What about Chard? Is he? You got nothing to be ashamed of?
I would have to
Honestly, our sins are kind of compound enough for everyone. If
like,
they were
would
like
Final Fantasy 13 be a sin? Because I actually like Final Fantasy.
No, I
13.
think 13's actually.
Gavin
I
likes
think it's
13.
pretty. I still think 13's good. If you say you like Lightning Returns, I think that'd be like. I think if anything, I would like
Lightning
Lightning
Returns,
I
changing
think.
clothes.
I think I would like Lightning Returns out of a guilty pleasure kind of thing. Like I know it's really bad, but I still get enjoyment out of it because it's just. I don't know. Like, I think gameplay wise it'd still be fun, but I know everything else about it is literal shit.
I actually liked Final Fantasy X to like some extent. I liked how girly
was
it
just-
was.
I heard the combat
sphere
was
grid
actually.
or the rest grid system is pretty cool. So that's kind of neat. I like the girliness of it. There's something about it that's like, especially like considering how like, I don't know, looking back on Final Fantasy and how deadly serious and overly melodramatic it is, it's kind of fun to look back on how girly that game is. Like, so I think I like it more in retrospect of seeing where the series went, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And especially like how gay. I don't want to say gay like, you know, like, oh, it's gay,
It's
but like
so touching
it's
dicks.
very homoerotic in a lot of ways. It's very boy. It's very boy bandish. It's very bishonen. That's the word. It's very bishonen. And so like I kind of dig how it sort of went back and like looking back, it's the opposite in that it's kind of got that like, it's not like trying to be manly, but like coming off as like kind of, you know, like little boyish. Like it's just straight up girly. Like it feels like what all the other Final Fantasy games don't want to admit that they are by being Bishonen, if that makes sense.
I get that.